My son sparred with him, but then my son told me in the 5th round, he goes, watch what I'm going to do to him.
Teofimo Lopez Sr. is back, but this time he claiming that Teofimo Lopez did something real bad to Devin Haney in sparring. He said he did something bad to him, made his eye swell up to where his edge up began. But y'all already know, we gonna get down to the nitty gritty and the facts in this video. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about, is Teofimo Lopez cap or is he telling the truth? But before we get into this video, make sure that you hit my like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subbed to the channel. So Teofimo Lopez and his pops Teofimo Sr., they back on the scene and they been making a whole lot of noise leading up to this fight that they got coming up in June with Josh Taylor. A lot of it seems like nervous energy. A lot of it seemed like to me that they real afraid because they know they might lose to Josh Taylor, and after that, they don't know what they gonna do with their career. Teofimo, like I said plenty of times before, he ain't been looking good in his past fights. But they've been talking a whole lot. We already know the racial comments that Teofimo Lopez came out with, and then his dad pretty much backed up everything that Teofimo Lopez said. And just like I had told everybody, when everything came out, he was jealous of Devin Haney. He was mad because they're promoting Devin Haney. He's saying that Devin Haney is getting promoted at top rank more than his son Teofimo is getting promoted. All jealousy of one man, Devin the Dream Haney. But the thing is, it never had to be like that, because Teofimo Lopez, he could have fought Devin Haney a long time ago. Now he's claiming also in this interview that he did that Devin Haney is afraid of them, that Devin Haney is ducking them. They could have fought Devin Haney a long time ago. He actually met up a few times face to face with Devin Haney. I remember the first time I saw them meet up at a fight. His energy was like a little puppy dog when Devin Haney pushed up on him. Yeah, he didn't have no energy like he wanted to fight Devin Haney. Actually, he looked like he wanted to bow down to Devin Haney. He wanted to be his best friend. And then they met up again on that DAZN event. And yeah, they was face to face and Teofimo Lopez was talking his ish. But did he ever fight Devin Haney? Nah. Remember, Bob Arum came out and he didn't even want Teofimo Lopez to fight George Kambosos. He was against that fight. That's why it went to purse bid. Bob Arum ended up losing the purse bid. Triller won the purse bid. And then Triller, they didn't come through and do what they said they was going to do. And it ended up on DAZN. But the whole time, Bob Arum was against him fighting George Kambosos because he said nobody knew who George Kambosos was. And when Bob Arum found out at that time that they couldn't have it in the sold-out stadium in Australia, he didn't want to do it. You know what I'm talking about? He didn't want no parts of it. Bob Arum said out of his own mouth that he'd rather for him fight Devin Haney. It was a bigger fight, and he was willing to work with Eddie Hearn to make that fight happen at the time. But Teofimo Lopez, he was insisting on fighting George Kambosos. He didn't want to fight Devin Haney. He was insisting on fighting George Kambosos. They was even going to grant Teofimo Lopez a voluntary defense to defend the titles against Devin Haney instead of George Kambosos, but he ain't want to do it. So I just want to give y'all a backstory for those who didn't know the history between Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. But now, Teofimo Lopez and his father are coming out with these claims that they almost knocked Devin Haney out cold in the ring in sparring about 4 years ago. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio. I'm going to let y'all hear exactly what Teofimo Lopez Sr. had to say, and then I'm going to come back and cook on it. And shout out to MillCity Boxing for doing a terrific interview and getting us this information. I'm going to go ahead and play it right now, then I'm going to come back and I'm going to cook.
My son sparred with him. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. And Devin was doing really good with the jab. But then my son told me in the 5th round, he goes, watch what I'm going to do to him. And my son started slipping that jab, bro. He went inside, almost knocked him out, bro. His father stopped the shit because we were supposed to do 6 rounds. So I said, when Haney went back, he was like tumbling, like you know, like It looks something like when he fought
Anaras?
yeah, when he fought Linares. That's what he looked like. He's stumbling back to the corner, right? Because my son hit him with like 30 punches with no return. He almost had him, right? And he went tumbling to the corner, and his father is like, "Yo, it's done." And I said, "No, you said 6 rounds. Let's go." He said, "No, it's enough." So I said, "Okay." Then Devin goes and sits down, bro. I tell this story all the time. Devin goes and sits down with his gloves and his headgear. He didn't even take nothing down, and he sits down in the corner of the ring. He sits down and he's just there, like just sitting there, like saying like what happened. And then me and I go down the ring and I'm looking at him, because we over here taking pictures with Roger and Floyd Senior and everybody, and then Floyd Senior comes up to me, he goes, "Yo, man, your son gonna be world champion." And I said, "I already know that." He says, "No, he could be world champion now."
So there, yeah, y'all heard it. Now let's keep it 100. This ain't the first time that we've heard this happening to Devin Haney in sparring. Similar to what Gervonta Davis and his team said that they did to Devin Haney, right? But my thing is, if all of these guys is knocking out Devin Haney cold on his feet in sparring, and I'm not saying they not, why are they not fighting him? Like, I would think, right, if Teofimo Lopez did this to Devin Haney, all of the times that Devin Haney pushed up on Teofimo, and all the times that Devin Haney was begging for a Teofimo Lopez fight, when Teofimo Lopez had all them straps, wouldn't they have been jumping for joy to fight Devin Haney? Like, it's easy work. Now, he did say in that video, he said, look, Devin Haney started off and he was doing very well with the jab. But then, like y'all heard, he said in the 5th round, he came to me and he said, "Watch, I got him now. Watch what I'm about to do to him." And he's saying that his son figured out what Devin Haney did. He made the adjustment, and he said that his son hit him with some, damn near knocked him out cold, had Devin Haney out cold on his feet, and then hit him with like a 30-punch combination with no return. Bill Haney then, right after the bell rang, Bill Haney then came in and stopped the sparring. Talking about his son was done. He was too hurt. I never heard of this story before. Now, my thing is it could have happened, but Teofimo Lopez and Senior, they lie all of the time. They tell so many lies, it's hard to believe anything that they say. I'm not saying that it's impossible for this to have happened, but why we ain't heard of this story before? We know how much Teofimo Lopez and his dad run their mouth about everything. It's all of a sudden funny that now that they coming out with this story. Now they coming out with this story because they so mad on how Top Rank is supposedly treating Devin Haney and favoring Devin Haney, not giving them the same type of treatment, not promoting them. Now they all of a sudden want to promote Devin Haney, which is a damn lie. It's a bold-faced lie, but why now? So it makes me think, is this true? He said Floyd Mayweather Sr. was there. I need to hear Floyd Mayweather Sr. come and verify this story. I need somebody to come out and verify this story that Teofimo Lopez did this to Devin Haney in sparring. I need somebody to come out and back this up. Because me, like I said personally, I can't believe somebody that lies over and over and over. Remember when Teofimo Lopez, he got on Instagram Live and told everybody that he sent Devin Haney a contract and Devin Haney was refusing to sign the contract? And then when they got a chance to interview Bob Arum said, Teofimo Lopez haven't sent nobody no contract. He doesn't even know how to send out a contract. That's complete bull-ish. Yeah, he called out Teofimo Lopez for lying to everybody. Teofimo Lopez and his pops, they have a history of lying. Now, I want to hear from y'all. Do y'all believe this story? Do y'all believe that Teofimo Lopez did this to Devin Haney? Made his eye swell up to where his edge up again? Did something real bad to Devin Haney like that in sparring about 4 years ago? Or do y'all think that they just capping? Let me know what y'all think. I want to hear from y'all. Drop a comment in my comment section. And don't forget to hit my like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subbed to the channel. I want to hear from y'all. And y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone.